welcome along. So we're just going to go down to Avonmouth now, pick up a 6-ton dual view dumper, which is quite handy because you drive them on, drive them off. You just spin the seat around. And a water bowser. I think the water bowser is go to Cardiff depot for the client, and the 6-ton dumper is going to Merthyr Tydfil somewhere. Hopefully it's a decent place in Merthyr Tydfil, because Merthyr Tydfil is an old mining town and it's not very accessible with an Arctic, but they are doing works up here with a 465, which can be confusing as well, like, which wouldn't surprise me if that's where it's going. It was along the works there, so we will see, time will tell, as they say. Let's see, if it is for the 465, we just ring up the client, find out exactly where we got to pull into, because things change up here all the time. Like, you've got different zones that you got to go to and everything like that. Where was he flashing his lights for? Don't get much time to pull out in between the lights here. As soon as they come to a stop and they get past you, the other ones are already there, like. Watch now. Well, I might be able to get two of us out, you know. I know the other way, as soon as they stop, the other ones are pulling up straight away. Yep, so let's go down to Avonmouth, let's get that loaded and we'll join back in. Okay, so we got the water bowser loaded, as you can see there, and we got the dual view dumper, which is loaded there as well. So, as my suspicions first thought, we are going to go to so why didn't he flash me out beforehand? So you're just going to go around the corner. I realise that you can't get around the corner. Brains of Britain. If he had waited back there to flash me out, he would have had a clear road to turn into, but obviously they only think for themselves and not them. But yes, anyway, rant over. We had a couple of them in the last couple of episodes. So, right, let's get back to it now. Take 3. We're going to go up to Merthyr Tydfil, up by the Prince of Wales junction. It's a new junction that they're doing for the hospital up there. So that's where the dual view was going, and then the Bowser's going back to a depot in Cardiff. It's been a nice little drive now up there. So when we'll come off of Cardiff, go up the 470, and then we'll have to head up towards Dowlais Top and come back in ourselves, because the exit the entrance that we want into the works is a westbound entrance. We need to be heading west, and that's the easiest way to do it, because I don't think if we went up the other way, I think because of the size that we are, I think we'd probably have to go up the Dowlais Top anyway, to spin around to come back down, so kind of defeats the object. So you may as well just come up out of the Portham and Merthyr and up the Dowlais Top that way, and then come back in yourself. That's probably the best option. So we're going to see how things change. If you haven't watched it already, press pause on this. Well, not just now, but I'll put a link up there about the A465, so you'll see how much it's changed. If we go about halfway through the video, you'll see where we're going through the works. And today now we're going to go from Dowlight's top, where pretty much where they started, down to where they're working by the Prince of Wales, and then obviously a bit further down into Kevin Coyd, where we'll be heading back down towards Cardiff on the 470. So we'll get a good glimpse of it, because we'll be going across that new bridge as well. You know, I mean, here's another pop-up coming up now as well. If you watched the Hay on Wide journey, how the light gets in the first episode, we actually drive past that up on the 470, and you can see that the cars now are coming across a new bridge, where before, obviously, if you watch a 465, we were still going across the old bridge. So we get a chance to drive on that new bridge, which is a first for us, because we haven't done it yet. So that'll be good. We get a little view of that as well. Oh, so we've got some exciting things that are coming today. I think we'll have a bit of good, nice content, like. Anyway, let's progress on. Bring glass tunnels. It's unusual. This way haven't been too bad this morning, but going the other way, it's busy, very busy. It was queuing to come off on 449 junction, A48 there. Which is very odd. Unless there's something happening with Newport. We don't know about, which is on the A48, where there's been an accident in there and everybody's bypassing it. That kind of would explain it, because people are going to go around the other way then. See, there's a bit of a queue to come off here. That's all they'll do is, well, it seems pretty quiet here. Very strange. Now look, see, it's a bit of a queue to come off here as well. It's moving, but it is obviously a long line of, you know, it's a line of cars there, like, which can explain. We'll see, you see what's happening up here now, if it's a shame. I wouldn't say so much for a high cross junction, but definitely if it's the same for the other side of the A48, if that's busy and people are diverting around, like, because you can see it's a steady flow of cars on that inside lane. It's definitely not that, because that junction's clear, so don't know. Bit of a strange one, that one. Anyway, carry on. So coming off the 470 now. You might think, oh, you're in the wrong lane, but it's a little crafty thing, because this left hand lane, it says it's for Cardiff, and the right hand lane is for Merthyr. But watch what happens now when we get a bit further down. That's right, this lane continues on for Merthyr as well. So you get a lot of cars which haven't been up this way before, and they'll stick to the right hand lane, because that's what the signs are telling them to do. It's a little bit of a trick there. This cut through, which goes down to the 470, it's not always been here. It's only, you know, over the recent years that this has this opened and made a difference. Because the traffic used to have the traffic which was coming from the eastbound and the westbound direction, all trying to get onto the 470 up in this bottleneck up here. With the traffic which was coming up to Cardiff, the whole roundabout would come to a gridlock, and I think that's one of the biggest roundabouts on the motorway network, if not the biggest, like, because you got footpaths and everything like that which go through. It's like a little country park in its own, because that's part of the roundabout there, like, you know what I mean? So all this with a bottleneck coming onto you, that's the slip road coming up. So you can just imagine both sides of the motorway coming up here, and it just had surpassed its traffic volume for what it was designed to do, like, you know. So that's why they've done the cut through and going through the roundabout and down. So just coming up towards Dowlais top now, just passing the open cast on the right hand side there. I think they stopped producing there now. I know they've been fined a couple of times for producing when they shouldn't be producing, so I think that's going to be filled back in. So don't think unless they're keeping it open, just and they've applied for extensions like. I know the last few extensions that they've applied for have been rejected, so oh, what's going to happen? Because it's worked its way across it now. So time will tell. I've tried ringing the customer on this one. I've spoken to one guy. He gave me another number. I say I haven't had a reply back off. I have rung it. I haven't had a reply back. So we're going to make our way down to where this so-called entrance is, and hopefully we'll be able to see the people that we need. Sometimes they can be on the machines and they won't be able to hear the phone going. So if we can't see them, we may have to drive around, go down to Kevin Coy and come back up. So the last time that we came up here, we were going back underneath that bridge then coming across. So this has changed now. Because we were coming down the other way, so I think the flyover is almost done, is it? Looking in the mirror there, it's won't be far off it. Still got to put the central reservation in and everything, but you can see that's a hell of a difference coming down here now. You can see the bypass is starting to take shape here. That's mad, absolutely mad. So it's got works access. Maybe got to look now to see if they got numbers on them. Works access, works exit. So it doesn't say what works access point they are. Bit of a downer. Let's have a look at the next one. That might be just on that one. So this is the Prince of Wales, new Prince of Wales junction it is. Works exits. See, it doesn't say what numbers they are. It does seem to be plenty of room when you can pull in, because you're on the other side of the carriageway, so that doesn't seem to be too bad. Now I know it's after this because I've had a look at the what 3 words, but it'd be nice if they had location points on the, because when they've done works on the older parts, oh there we are, look, West 4B, and we need West 2. So I know it's after this because I looked at the what 3 words. It's go past this industrial estate, past this bridge now and everything. It's a bit further down then, so they're gonna have, and they're building a new junction there. So it's West 2. West 2, yeah. And it's just West 2. So I was on the phone to the guy. There's a Prince of Wales Hospital just there, so we're in the right place. As I was on the phone to the guy, I literally just pulled in by here, and it turns out it was the right place anyway. So I'm just going to get my PPE on, and then we get this dumper off it. Let's get this off it. So this is the dual view dumper. So get it started. Make sure there's no dashboard on these, really. So move my hand out the way. because we're going to be spinning around. I'll show you now in a second. Pull that down. We spin around then. Handbrake off. Tilt it forward and then we can see where the wheels are going in. Sometimes a bin could be turned. Is they will view in, so they don't have to do any reversing basically. So a lot of places like having these, and it's a requirement that they do have them. So I'll leave the key in there for the guy, and let's go and pack that away. Right there. Let's back it up. Guy watching us back up there now. We just dropped off that dumper just there. That's that one there we just dropped off. As you see me pulling off there. So the boys had to wait for us to get it off before they could carry on with their work, which they were right with. If you remember lastly on the 465 video we came around here, but this has changed quite a bit since then, because I think if I remember rightly, yeah, we actually went up that slip road as well, and we went up and over, so we're actually going down now. So that's how rapid things change. And you can see with the way that we drop it off, it's pretty much you got to use your own intuition, like, you know what I mean, because like there was no sign there saying it was that. You had to pretty much guess it. The guy had phoned me up and he was on the phone and he was like, trying to explain me the instructions, and literally while he was explaining to me about going up to this roundabout that we had previously crossed, he was telling me that we got to go into the left, and I was just like, well, I'm already there, like I'd already pulled into it, like, you know what I mean, because the thing is, if it was the wrong place I could have just backed up, but it took me that time, pull into the works, stop, and you know, it was the right place, like, you know what I mean. And I know that the Prince of Wales is on our left hand side, the hospital, so we were, and I noticed after coming through here beforehand that this was a new junction, so generally going to be in this place, like, but you can see this is different. So that's where we came over last time, where we headed going down, so it's going to be a raised bit and a lower bit by your look, by the looks of it, yeah. Okay, that's oh, hang on, yep, I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't have thought this would be the way coming up. That's just as a drainage thing on the side. Unless they do extend that further over. Yeah, it looks like they'll have to extend that further over, I think. Up there. Because you can see the way that comes up here, it won't drop down. So it's not going to be raised and lowered, but it's just raised and lowered bit at the moment, like. So I don't think we came down through this section before. We actually came down on the right hand side. So we totally missed out this section, and yeah, I don't think we came down this section. I think we just came down that right hand side bit. So this is obviously going to go straight on by the looks of it. Where's he going? Straight on. So we're not going to go to do the full length all the way down to Abergavenny, which is a bit of a strange. It's not strange. It's a bit, I don't know, a bit gutting to be honest. It would be nice to see how that's progressed, because this has changed dramatically. Yeah, that's where we came down last time. Came down that road there. So you can just imagine coming down here in the night. It's full of fog and everything like that, and something like that changes, and you're like, even if you're local here, you haven't got a clue. So we got to stop, go. So we'll come through now. This is one of the new bridges that they're doing. Looks like they're extending the old bridge, but it looks like keep the traffic flowing through the middle, like. Yeah, I remember this bit. I remember when they first started work here, I was dropping machinery off here, and they've had to chisel all this away, and on the right hand side to make it wider, because just bear in mind this was just 2 lanes going down, so they've had to make bigger bridges and take all this away from the side, and basically the 2 lanes are just here on the left to go over to the old bridge. Like, now we're going to go on to that new section. Remember I was speaking about it earlier on, a new bridge, and if you watch the how the light gets in video, you'll see that we came up here and we noticed that this new bridge was used, because the 465 video we still went across the old bridge, and that's in basically in, I'd say, a month and a half all in all, from when we drove across there and we were looking at this section here. It's not actually the main drag, because the main drag is going up there. This is a slip road, so for the junction. But the first complete bit of the new bridge, and you can see the foundations and everything that they got there. Because when they first started doing this, they were digging down, and they had a massive crane there which was on hire for a long time, like. And we got that. Looks like that's a slip road coming off up there as well. All that's been dug out. It's dramatic how much things have changed here. There's a bit of a tight left here. There we go. It's lucky for the rear steer on the trailer. Let's knock the lights off. We've got to switch them off. Just caught a bit of a reflection underneath the tunnel there, and I was just like, oh, they're still on. There's the magic roundabout in Cardiff. All the road signs on it. Looking a little bit worse away than it used to. So we're going to come up here now, and we're literally around the corner to deliver these 2 machines. Once we deliver these machines though, we are going to make our way up to Glenneath and up onto the mountain end of onto where Colburn is. They collect an 8-ton excavator from up there, from the railway line up there, and then bring it back to Cardiff. Then to the bottom, and Titan Road is just over there. It's a road I found, so I don't know exactly where he is. There's a lot of diner burger vans around here though, so we'll come up here. Titan House reception kind of explains why this is called Titan Road, and we should be looking, should already be an excavator. Oh, there we are, look, there they are, down there. So I think we're backing it in with there then, are we? Right, let's see this guy here and find out what's happening. So the machine's all dropped off there. They've all parked them up ready for when they're going to start some work. So we're going to make our way to out there, you know, up to Glenneath, I think it is. Well, up to Glenneath, then up to Oncloyne then, where we're going to get an 8-ton excavator and take it back to Cardiff. So it's all that's left up there, the pickup. So ring the customer on the way there just to find out exactly where it is, because they've been working on the rails, so it could be a bit anywhere, to be honest with you. He's coming this way. I'm kind of peggish, so I'll see if these take card now and see if we can get a burger. Let's pull in and find out if they take card. If they take card, happy days. Well, I didn't video me eating that burger because it didn't really last that long, because it was absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice. If you're ever down that neck of the woods and you're down there, down in the Splot area, I highly recommend it. Basically just type in, well, just look where Princess is and go past Princess, so it's on your left hand side, follow it to the end of the road, around the bend, and it's there on the left hand side. There's plenty of room, excuse me, to turn the truck around. A burger's really nice. I had a double cheeseburger. Oh, outstanding. It's not very often I rave about a burger, but that burger was nicer than some of the gourmet burgers that you get in London, you know what I mean? That was good. Out of a burger van, you know what I mean? Fair play, like. Are we giving them a bit of a rating, you know? So if you were to turn right to these lights, take it towards Penderyn, no, Pontyneath Vaughan, and up that way is the base of it. It's basically waterfall country. It's the start of the waterfall country. If you're ever up this neck of the woods, I highly recommend you go through the waterfalls. One particular waterfall you can actually walk behind as well, and it's just another experience. So we went to the washery site. That's closed down. The trouble is, I wanted to film it, but I've had phone call after phone call, and it's just like, fuck. It's just like, for God's sake, it's a pain. Stop ringing me. But anyway, I'm just coming into this one now. So the washery, I knew it'd shut down, but I think that's why, you know, the entrance is closed off and everything like that. So I just rang them. They said it's up here anyway. So we'll make our way up here now to the what's left of the open cast. I'm not sure if it's still running, to be honest, but the mineral line's still there, and the guys which I come with would have maintained the mineral line, so I'm assuming that it's up here, the line. They're still pulling coal out here, so it'll be interesting to see now once we get up there. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to stop recording, because you know, you forget how beautiful the scenery is when you're driving on this road. Like, you know, I mean, I'm just appreciating it now, you know, I mean, how green everything is at this time of year, and you're just coming on this road with the sun blazing down, and it's hard to think that you're in your home country, you know what I mean, because you take everything for granted, and it's mad to believe that you actually, you know, this is on your doorstep. Like, you know, this is something you'd expect in maybe Switzerland or you know, Austria or something like that, you know. But, look at that. Something else, absolutely something else. Pleasure to drive. Really do forget what's on your doorstep. You know, this is only a few miles away from my house, this is. Just in the distance there now is just I don't know if it's a glider, a fighter jet, or whether it was just a bird which was a bit closer. Could have been a UFO. So that's all tipped off in Cardiff Depot, so we're empty at the moment. We're just making our way out so we can park up for the night, ready for tomorrow. It's pretty much it's done now. I see we're in just on the outskirts. We're on Newport Road in Cardiff. We are just on making our way out, just because if we went a couple of other ways, the traffic is just rammed. So this looks like to be the least traffic route. I think it's an event down in Cardiff tonight, because it is very, very busy coming in, and it's busy trying to get out as well. Like, so it's as people are trying to use other routes to avoid the area. Like, so it's I don't know what this car's been really pushing my patience. So anyway, we'll make our way out now to park up for the night. So that'll be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along and join in with us. I don't know what you're doing, mate, but swinging across into my lane is not going to get me on the good side of me. Like, anyway, look at that horse and cart. It's a bit different. Calm horse, fair play to it, mind, considering all this traffic as well, and I like the noise of that. Then anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along and spending a bit of time with me. Really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. You won't believe how much that means to the channel and helping us grow as well. Like, by you subscribing, it pushes the channel out to more people, and more people can enjoy this content then as well. So I really do appreciate that. And I really need to start doing this at the beginning of it rather than the end, because some people don't make it at the end. Only the dedicated ones will make it to the end. Anyway, hit a like, smash a comment down, and if you want to talk to me personally, like a bit more one-to-one, where I'm going to pretty much message you back straight away sort of thing, then join the Discord server. It's well worth it. See, everybody's friendly on there. Starting to grow a little bit now. So yeah, everything's a work in progress, you know, growing along. Like, so it's yeah, give that a join. Links in the description below, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.